what's up you guys? I'm Dominique Kristen and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, then welcome. I am so excited about this video and today's topic. Today, I am going to tell you guys how I lost 15 pounds in 1 month. That's right, 15 pounds, 30 days. I'm so excited. But before we get started, make sure that you hit subscribe because from here on out, I'm going to be tracking my weight loss journey and I'm so excited for you guys to come along with me. Everything is going so far so great. So let's get started. You guys, there were two major things that I did to lose weight in the month of April. And I'm going to list both of those and then we're going to talk about some difficulties and some challenges that I faced doing these things throughout the whole month. So the first thing that I did is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, yes, that. And the kind that I do is I only eat between the hours of 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. So all morning when you're asleep, you're not eating anything. You're allowing your body to kind of reset and to process all the food that you've eaten throughout the day. You actually end up eating less, which is great because you're missing that breakfast part of the day. And you're not really missing any nutrients either, which is important. So for me, I know that I clearly have some weight to lose, so cutting out that time where I'm just not eating at all has been actually really helpful. And no, you're not gonna die, no, you're not gonna starve, even though it can feel like that at first. Okay guys, so let's talk about some of the challenges that I faced with intermittent fasting. Note, I'm gonna pause right here just to say, I am not a medical professional. This is just my story. This is where it works for me. Take it with a grain of salt, if you will. I'm not a medical professional, so yeah, don't take this as gospel. One of my challenges was that the first, I would say maybe week or maybe 5 days, it's a mind trick. Like, you're fine, you are eating more than enough nutrients to sustain yourself. But for some reason, as soon as you put limitations on when you can eat, you immediately get hungry. Like, your body's like, okay, but I don't want to starve. You're not starving. You're eating so much food and like so many good things. You're not starving at all. But your body and your mind is just like, oh, but I'm hungry. Are you though? Are you really hungry? Yeah, probably not. Usually, I would skip breakfast and I'd be good. I wouldn't be hungry or anything. But the second that you decide, like, hey, I'm not eating. I can't eat. I'm not gonna eat this time. Your body it freaks out. Another thing with intermittent fasting is not just that desire to eat early. My problems came at night. I'm a night owl. I stay up very late all of the time. It is a rare day for me if I go to bed before 1 a.m. That's just the way it is. That's kind of actually how I like it. So when it's later, you find that, oh, I'm awake, and so now I'm feeling hungry. Yes. So the later that you stay up, make sure that you are not reaching for those late night snacks. Making sure that you really stick to the fasting. It works. It will help you. Trust me. Please. There's a lot of people who will tell you the same thing about how they lost weight on intermittent fasting. My brother had tried it before I did and he lost 20 pounds his first month. The second thing that I did to lose 15 pounds in 1 month, I cannot recommend this more. I cannot over recommend this. Listen, I gave up sugar for an entire month. I know what you're thinking. This girl is crazy. There's no way I am giving up my cake, my candy, my pop, my everything. Guys, it is so worth it. When I tell you it is worth it, it is worth it. Okay, so when I say I gave up sugar, I don't mean that I just didn't eat desserts. That's not what I mean. I mean that I didn't eat anything that has sugar in it. So what you're doing is you're reading every single label. I know that sounds tedious. It's really not. Once you grab and go to the grocery store and grab things that don't have sugar so you can have them at your house, that is really helpful. So one thing that I noticed immediately once I gave up sugar is that I was far less hungry overall. Overall, guys. And I didn't feel like I needed to eat the world all the time, which is really great because I feel like the more sugar I would have is like the more you're just trying to get that sweet craving. So you're not paying attention to the calories you're eating. You're not paying attention to all the crap that is in the sweet things that you're eating. And so giving up sugar, just the weight went away just like that. Like, guys, within the first 10 days, I had already lost 9 pounds. Just from giving up sugar and only eating between 12 and 8, guys. It is that real. So some of the difficulties with giving up sugar is that you go through withdrawals. Sugar is like a drug. Sugar can be an addiction for a lot of people. And when you give up sugar, your body notices. So that first day or two, I was cool. By the time we got to that third day, I was like, okay. I was pissed about everything. Every little small thing irritated my soul. Like, I was upset, guys, because your body is having withdrawals and it doesn't know how to react, especially for somebody who's like me. Sugar has been one of my biggest things forever. Like, if it's sweet and it's delicious, then I'm a fan. Number 2, again, it's kind of just like having to trick your mind into saying, hey, I don't actually need this. And eventually your body will follow suit, and it does get easier. The third thing is, when you decide to give something up, you see it everywhere. Guys, every commercial is something that looks delicious, but you know that you can't eat. I also did this through a month where there were a lot of celebrations and birthdays and stuff for my family. So, and also Easter. So people are eating everything. Cake, lots of cake, lots, like I said, celebrations, lots of cake, lots of desserts, lots of sweet. My niece had a birthday and she didn't want cake. She had cinnamon rolls. Oh, cinnamon rolls. The fourth difficult thing about giving up sugar is that it's in things that you did not think had sugar. It's in bread. It is in salsa. It's in almost everything. So you really have to be careful. And if you're serious about this, you have to read everything. This one day I went to get a snack. I was like, okay, I'm hungry. I can't have sugar, but there are some delicious things that don't have sugar, right? So I went, I got some pretzels, and I put one in my mouth, and I was like, someone just told me, like, okay, make sure you read this again. Just read it again. I know you've read it in the store, but read this again. I'll read through what's hidden right down at the bottom of the list. Sugar. And it doesn't matter how much sugar it is. It was a couple grams, but that's enough to, like, throw everything off. So I spit it out. I handed the bag to my mother, who happened to be with me at the time, and we kept it pushing, because if you're gonna do this, be serious about it, and I promise you will see results. So now I'm gonna talk about some things that helped me do this. Number 1, I would say, is having a support system. Now, I will say this. You have to be ready to make a change, because if you're not ready, it doesn't matter if you have a billion people doing this with you, then you're not going to stick to it. However, if you are ready and you have another group of people who are there to hold you accountable, it's a billion times easier. And especially if somebody else is doing their own challenges too. I had a group, my book club. I had some girls that were doing no carbs this month. I had another girl who was doing no sugar along with me. Some people were doing no carbs and no sugar. Some people were doing water challenges. Some people had goals to work out. But we all set our individual goals and were able to hold each other accountable in that. And that was tremendously helpful. Number 2, find things that you like, that taste delicious to you, that fit within the parameters of what you can eat. And a lot of things nowadays, you can find the versions of them that don't have sugar. So like I said, with pretzels, I found some that didn't have sugar. I made spaghetti one day, and the sauce had no sugar added, which was absolutely great. So you can find things that don't have sugar. Go to the grocery store, buy those things up. When a craving arises, you already have those things in your house, so you don't have to worry about trying to go and find something to eat. Once you start seeing results, it is so much easier to stick to something. Like I said, that first 10 days, I lost about 9 pounds. So when you see results, it's like, okay, this is finally working. I know for a lot of people, we all struggle with, weight, losing weight, and eating right, and exercise, and all that stuff. But if you can actually find the motivation to do it and just stick to it, you will be good. Seeing those results, absolutely amazing. So right here, I'm probably gonna insert some before and after pictures. It's only 15 pounds, but you could probably see the difference in these pics. I could, so hopefully you guys see it too. I just want you guys to follow along with me as I lose this weight. I'm so excited to finally have something that works. And I will say this too, I really didn't work out like that at all over the month of April. This was not really a combo of diet and exercises. This was mostly just diet. So this month I'm doing something a little bit different as well. I'm doing a water challenge, and I'm continuing with the intermittent fasting as well as the no sugar for the rest of this month until we get to my birthday, which is May 31st. If I can do it, y'all can do it too. I'm clearly like hecka overweight. That's cool. So you have to start somewhere. So thank you guys so much for watching me. I hope this helps somebody. Like I said, intermittent fasting, not eating sugar. It's been amazing. Try it out. Comment below. Tell me what the things that you've been doing to lose weight are. Tell me how they've worked for you. If you found something that's amazing, talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's get a dialogue going, because I know a lot of people struggle with the weight I have, I am. Let's go. So comment below. Let's talk to each other. Let's get some tips and some advice out here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's follow along this journey, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.